What's up, YouTube? What's up, Answer Gang? Welcome back to our first reaction of the brand new Heavy Serenade era. I am so excited. So today they just dropped their Crescendo music video, their pre-release for this album, and I haven't watched the album trailer yet either, so we're gonna check that out first too. And just from the first frame, you guys know I'm a Cillian bias. I'm already dead. The hair tinsel, all different colors. You guys know I'm always saying we should use hair tinsel more often. It's so pretty. It's so underrated. They got the right idea here. But yeah, let's get right into it. She's so beautiful. That hairstyle looks so good on her. Okay, queen. So pretty. Some of these shots, like for these Haymon shots especially, like it reminded me of Spinning on It and then the Adore You music videos. So cute! I love this like wavy curly hair on her too. Oh, stun. That lip gloss too, she's shining. Oh, so pretty. They getting some funky sags in there. Oh, I love those flower clips. And then with the sparkler, it was like giving lemon. I also liked, I'm not gonna like replay this and analyze it all, but I like that there were a few scenes in here like with like the railings like this and the crosswalks and like the scene with Kyujin and the blinds. Like it kind of is reminiscent of the like sheet music theme that they had for some of the concept photos. So just kind of bringing that throughout here too. But I loved all the coloring, the lighting, the outfits. They looked stunning. Like the vibe of this, very interesting. And I wonder if this clip of the song at the end, if that'll be Crescendo or if it'll be a different song on the album. So we'll have to find out now. Another slowing intro. Ooh. No question, had to tell and veil 사라지는 배경 담조는 우주 빛은 썰을 quiet 네 짙은 눈을 참 the rhinestones. 다 잊어버려 어느새 너말 건데 crescendo 꿈처럼 속삭여줘 귓가에 velvet texture 기꺼이 서로를 안고 어두운 밤을 밝혀. Oh my God, out of control. 제 멋대로 having love. Took away my metronome. I'm deep and shallow, deep and shallow. 낭만적인 fairy tale. It definitely like has that like climax, that crescendo, like right up to the chorus there. That outfit. That moment. Love that drum. Love that lighting there and the wind. All of the layers here. Ugh, I wish it was longer. It felt too short. That was really interesting. Wow. I need to process it for a minute there. Yeah, like I said, like that chorus, like it's very grand. Like it has that lead up and then like you're in that climax like for a hot minute there in the chorus. Um I do like kind of wish that there was a post chorus cuz I feel like it would have gone well to like help transition from that chorus into the next verse. But this is really cool. It's definitely gonna grow on me too. But the music video is stunning. Like all of these shots, all of those like there's so much tension, which there is in the song too. Like in those instrumentals, like and their voices, there's so much tension that builds up. And then like in these moments where like the camera's just on them and they're like staring into each other's eyes and like it leaves them there for just a minute, like it definitely yeah. We need to watch it again. We need to watch it again. Oh, did I have the captions off? My bad. But yeah, like see that difference in lighting from the beginning and the end. It's like a little bit darker here, like almost like it's a cloudy, maybe like a rainy day, and then like it blooms into spring and summer here. And you see all of that lighting. You get the shadows, that bright sunlight. This is so fierce. We'll go over that later. But like you hear that like instrumental, there's like a little bit of like an echo to it. Like it reverbs a little bit and that really helps with that tension. Like it feels like you're like locked in a room alone with this song and it's like just kind of echoing off the walls around you. You're in an empty room and it's just this song with you. That's what it feels like. This is crazy. Wow. Like the way it's lit, like she looks like there's like a little bit of like almost like a horror aspect to it in the way that it's lit and that her hair is falling down. Like it's a little bit creepy there. And then like also the positions too with that back arching up. Ooh, the flexibility. And all in these heels too. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That flexibility. Stunning. Ooh. And yeah, it's like hard to tell like what this like kind of room is. Like it kind of looks like there's almost like this play on like if it's like a Pilates mat kind of, and then all like the different flexible positions she's in too. But then like it's also just a bed, and then you've got like these kind of strings that are falling everywhere. It matches the texture of the outfit. And then you've got all the textures in the background too. Like, so it's not just like a blank plain room. Like there's all of this texture on the tile here. And I was trying to figure out at first if it was words, but it just looks like kind of a texture just to keep things interesting here. And then the different, like the layers of the fluorescent light coming through. It just makes the whole background like very interesting despite it being monotone. And then you have this beam coming right down the middle. And it just creates that separation from like us and her. It's like, oh, like she's inside this box. We're outside of it. She's like cut off from the world here. Also, love the little highlights in the hair there. But like the slow drag of the hand, like very creepy, eerie there. That look to the side, still with the hair covering her up. Ooh. Okay, and then opening the eyes finally. First time we see her eyes. And got those gray contacts to match like the room. And again, like look at this texture that there is to the background here too. Like they never leave it completely plain, even though the color scheme throughout is relatively like somewhat monotoned, somewhat like it's like a darker color scheme. Really, you've only got like that green kind of throughout, and then a little bit of reds and pinks. But even with like the grays through all this shot, there's still a lot of texture to them. She sounds so cool here. She has such a unique tone, and it works so well to intro this song, especially with like the vibe we got going on. And then another flexibility moment. Like she's just showing off here. Look at those shoulders. Ooh. And then Lily comes in like with this, like again, like that eerie tone. Like it's building up this like tensive atmosphere. And then we've got like this, like I don't know what these shapes are supposed to be. It's like in between like a flower or like a tree or like roots almost, but it's hard to tell like exactly what it is. Like there's some extent to which it almost looks like butterflies in some places. I think it's supposed to be ambiguous in that way, but like you can tell like it's connected to nature in some form. Oh wait, I wanted to talk about the outfits. I got distracted. This fit, love the like little piece on the leg too, and it just like it adds to it, just like Jiu has that piece on her arm. And it's just like all of these, like it still has such a nice structure to it, and all of the layering and the draping is done really nice, but it feels very light and airy. With that mesh or tulle or whatever it is, it's just like it's a very light fabric. It flows really well. Love the rhinestones. Obsessed. And that slight reflection. Just like showing like they're still on the outside. Like just a gorgeous shot. And again, like it's kind of like hard to tell like what this is. It kind of looks like the growing like of a tree or something. And it seems like so far like we have this juxtaposition of like the outside, like the nature out there, the outside world, the green grass, the water, and the trees, versus Jiu locked in this gray, like very static room. And see, there's like the like butterfly flower type of thing on the nails going on, and the light that comes from it. The shot is just so gorgeous. And her voice here. And that note too. I just love how like weighty her voice is. Okay, so we've got like these two worlds. So there's Soyun up here in like the natural like real world with the grass and the trees. Then there's Jiu locked in that room down there, and there's some more of them down there too, but outside the room, and it's this water tunnel, whatever portal that connects them. And oh, that shot with that beat drop, wow. And yeah, like now she's got the like shape structure thing in her mouth too. It's just like, it's really pretty. It shines really well. Like it has like that chandelier type of effect, kind of like the chandelier that we saw in the trailer. Pink hair Haewon. I love. And there's a lot of spotlighting throughout the music video too. Like even just we saw with the water, when they come down, it was just like a circle light. So then her coming in with this flashlight, it transitions very well. And I love how it comes across the screen too. Like she's also looking at us. Like I said, it's a song that's like very immersive. Like you feel like you're very much like in it with that like reverb of the instrumental, just the tension that really builds up. Like it really makes you feel in. Okay, still looking out from the outside. Again, this lighting, gorgeous. The shadows, wow. And then we have a little flash, and now she's got this sign of light, sign of nature, whatever it is. But her eyes are closed again. Like these shots are all just so stunning. It's like just like this very, it's like with the beat, then there's like this the scene change, but it's like it's a slow, their movement through each shot is very slow. Like it's just like Lily slowly turning her head, or like Haewon slowly looking at you. So it's just like a dramatic change, but then like again that tension, that slow movement as she comes up to look at you. Just that slow gaze. And that reflection to the shadows, like it's just, it's so pretty. And I love like the hair here. It's so cool. All of the like the sequins, ties, the braids, like it's a mess and yet it works. And again, that's one of our few colors that we have throughout here. Okay, her eyes are still closed while she has that thing with her. And then as we come out of the chorus, then like as we exit the chorus, the transitions really, they get a lot faster here. And then we get this snail, anemone, like mushroom imagery, all these again natural things. 낭만적인 fairy tale, happy ending 아니라도 서로를 선택할 운명이지. She sounds so good. And then that like synth, maybe, whatever it is, I don't know instruments too well, but that sounds really cool there. So she's trying to break through into this world. There is that kind of root, whatever it is, structure thing again. And it's also similar in shape to the cracks that she's making in the ground. And then they light up. And you're like, ah, there it is. There's that connection. Okay, now her eyes open a second time. Oh my God. And then also, like, this part is really cool. Like, the completely dark background, like, again, it's spotlit. It's like that circle of lighting here. Completely dark in the background. And then they all have this little bit of motion blur to them. I'm trying, what's the word for, like, the vibe that we have here? It's not coming to me. It's not like whimsical, but it's like it's a word in that realm, but not with as happy of a vibe. And then as she falls into arms in the choreo here, and then she falls in her arms there. And we have this light coming in from the back now too. Okay. And like I said, like I feel like there's something going on, like with the eyes being opened or closed, because we don't see her open them very often. So they're closed here, but as she takes that thing away from her, she opens back up her eyes and breathes again, which is very interesting. The fingers in each other's mouths are crazy. And then you've got the light again. Both their eyes are open here. Oh, love the turn. Ooh. I'm really excited to see this full choreography, because the way this music is, it definitely seems like it'll be a little bit more on like that. There will be some more of those like modern and contemporary elements, especially like here, kind of similar to High Horse with that drama. And oh, I love a turn, a pirouette incorporated into choreo. We don't see it too often. Okay, and then notice here the windows fog up and get wet. A sign of like water, nature entering. I really love this part. Just like that gradual like increase on the in the range and the vocals. It just, and like the way it feels a little bit faded. Like they're separated by this wall, and she's like, I'm here for you even though they're separated. We're trying to get you out. Like this shot with the lighting, and then see, even though we don't have the bar down the middle anymore that like shows that we're separated from her, now that there's these droplets on the wall, that also creates like that separation. Like it still emphasizes that she's apart from us, but she's a little bit closer, you know. And then the backlighting, the glow around her hair, and then yeah, just like the texture of this is really cool, because like the way that it's frayed is similar to like that shape structure thing that we keep seeing throughout. And then the wind in her hair, and the way this shot is held for so long, it's so dramatic. Like they're calling to her, and she's like finally like starting to hear it, starting to listen. And then this is really cool. Like it reminds me like in how in Blue Valentine, like they had those like kind of anatomy type shots, like where they were in the ribs and stuff, and there's like that shot of like the heart kind of there. So that's really interesting. Like these shots are just so gorgeous. And again, like that tension, like each shot is held for a few seconds. Like it's just long enough that like you really start to focus in on it. And then just as soon as like you're about to like hit the like the climax of the shot, like they're about to like you think they're about to open their eyes there, then it cuts. And like each one of them is just held for like that perfect amount. Like as soon as like you really lock in on the shot, it's gone. And then this here, like wow. And see, like everything's been like slow and still. And then look at that again. Oh, and this outfit, the like corset kind of here. That's really cool. I love the structure of this. And then you still see the cracks back there all lit up too, matching them. Blonde Haewon and Pink Lily together is so powerful. And then like finally this shot, it's like all of these shots have been like very slow. It's just like a slow touch, a slow look, a slow movement, and then boom, it all builds up to that crescendo, that climax here. And we brought her out. And what's really interesting here is like all of these shots, like this build up, have been them getting closer, her falling into her arms, them like looking at each other really close, the touching foreheads, or like Lily and Haewon like hugging each other right next to each other. And then here, Sohyun and Jiwoo, like they were around, like arms wrapped around each other. But then the moment that frees them, that frees Jiwoo, is when she pushes her away. Okay, also, I just noticed the highlights here. So I think it was actually Jiwoo at the beginning on the swing too, not Sohyun. The long hair got me. Sorry about that. But yeah. Look at those boots too. Like the heel, still like with the open heel, and then the boot. And then a lot of these shots, as we come into the end, a lot of like that layering with like one of them in the front and then a bunch of them in the background. They're still holding hands here. Hyujin slowly coming up through the front. And just like the little pieces of movement. So even when they have these like still shots where they're just like looking, there's still like some type of movement, like with the wind in the hair, or like her hair just slowly falling down here, so that it doesn't feel like super static, but it just kind of like almost increases that tension in a way, because it's like we're not on a stop shot and yet she's holding that stare. Yeah, just like the sparkle on these ribbons is really cool. That like reddish pinkish under eye that matches the lip, and then the outfit and the ribbons too. And then like this being a heart right there. And then the tree grows, they're all together again. And here they all are, all these different layers, pushing her on the swing, them having this cute little conversation, whatever's going on. Lily's like, like the movements of her hands and like the shoulders, it's like she's all flirtatious there. And then Bae's just slaying with her hammer. She's like, I did my job. And then Haewon's just looking fierce. Like this fit, the pink sparkles on the jeans, the pose, the look, like, what was the reason for that? Like, she's like, let me just serve. Yeah, that was really cool. And then like getting into the storyline a little bit, like I'll still need a few more watches to really like get it all out, but from what we even just got from the second watch, really, really cool. And I don't know their lore too well yet, so I'm sure this connects to it somehow, but that's not my expertise yet. We'll get there though. We'll get there. But I hope you guys enjoyed. we will be covering all of the rest of this comeback, so make sure you're subscribed. And if you're new here, we have been deep diving Nmixx's entire discography, starting from Blue Valentine when I got introduced to them. We've been going all the way back to the beginning, so we're almost there. And we'll keep continuing that after the reactions for this era. And then I also went to their concert recently, so you can find my vlog on that on the channel as well. Lots of Nmixx content. We got it all here. So yeah, we will react to the highlight medleys as well when they come out, because we did that for Blue Valentine. It was a lot of fun since they do both the regular one and the acapella one. And like for a lot of groups, I don't like to watch like the teasers or the highlight medleys anymore, because I think it's more fun when I get totally surprised for like the listening party. But with Nmixx, it's always a surprise anyway. Like you can hear a little bit of the song, it won't tell you anything about the song. So I think those will still be fun to do. And then obviously we'll be here when the main music video comes out, and the rest of the album, we will also do a listening party. So we've got lots to come. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you want even more Nmixx content, you can check out the Patreon, link down below and in my bio. We've got tons of Nmixx content over there. Behind the scenes, variety, Limujin services, you name it, we've probably got it all. Nmixx Family Trip, the Camely, like it's all down there. So check it out, subscribe there. Best way to support the channel. We got so many answers over there, so it's a lot of fun. And then we do a lot with the other JYP girl groups and other girl groups in general. There's a lot of content over there. Daily uploads. You don't want to miss it. And make sure to smash like here and comment down below all your thoughts. I'm so interested to see what you guys think too. Any things that you noticed that I missed out on, or anything, new things that I was able to point out to you. I just always love to hear all your thoughts. So let me know, and I'll see you soon for the highlight medleys.